Hi everyone, my name is Granström and I look after product design here at Sam's Club. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here at Converge Walmart today. For those of you who doesn't know what Sam's Club is, we are owned by Walmart and a wholesale club, a membership club. So you go to Sam's Club to do your bulk and wholesale shopping at amazing prices. So today, I wanted to speak a little bit about our product design team and how we re-innovate retail. So first, I'll speak a little bit about how we're set up. So our team is truly an end-to-end experience design team. This means that we look after everything member-facing in terms of our e-commerce experiences that our members interact with. For example, our scan and go, our apps, as well as our .com experiences. In addition, our team also looks after everything that our members and associates interact with in our clubs, meaning inventory management, how you sign up as a member, and the cash register systems. This truly enables our team to think about complex problems end-to-end and reuse that thinking when they work in another different area. This caters for better experience for our members, as well as our team becomes better and better in solving problems along the way. So I'll do this session in 3 parts. First, I want to talk about how we work. Then I want to talk about a little bit about our design thinking and strategy. And then I want to show outcomes of that in terms of case studies. So let's look at product design and how we work. For us, we think about this as teamwork, and we call it experience team. An experience team conducts is made up of people from cross-functional teams. In our case, we think about business, product, user experience, and engineering. This team is committed to work together, and they commit to scope, deliverables, and how they work towards an MVP to roll it out. If we think about user experience and product design role in this specifically, we always try to deliver beautiful, seamless, easy-to-use experiences, but also that delivers towards business goals. So another core principle is that these effects are achieved through usage of these products. Therefore, they have to be simple and intuitive to use. So in order to do that, we, in the product design team, have a number of different skills that we combine. Product design is teamwork. So as you can see here on this slide, we have a number of different competencies and people that work together to do this. In terms of interaction design, wireframing, visual design, physical industrial design, researchers, animators, and illustrators. When all this comes together, we can create fantastic experiences for our members and associates. When we think about design thinking and strategy, a process is very, very important. And we think about the design process as the double diamond. So what this really means is that you diverge and converge. Initially, in a project, it's super important to understand the problem. And you do that through discovery and research. So as soon as you understand the problem or problem you're trying to solve for, you then can start building solutions. Those solutions you can develop and test and iterate. And then you deliver towards a small segment of the market and see how it goes. You do that with a small set of the experience, and then you reiterate again. By doing this again and again and again, we learn and refine our experiences to help our members and our associates get the best possible experiences out there. In addition, when we are in it, when we're in our projects, we work with something that we call effect maps or goal-directed design. This truly helps us to be very, very member-focused. Because, as I mentioned earlier, as you know, the outcomes that we strive for can only happen if the users, the members in our case, are using our products. So what we do here, as you can see on the left-hand side of this slide, we try to understand who are the users and what needs and wants do they have. And then, of course, at the top of this model, you can see that we have objectives. This will be the business goals and how we measure towards those. For example, KPIs and other numbers. And then at the very bottom of this chart, you can also see that we have what we call actions. So actions could be anything. It could be a feature, a piece of code, a communication, an email, anything that helps our users achieve their usage goals so that they in turn can use the products to deliver towards the outcome and objectives that we have with the experiences that we deliver. And we do this for all our major experiences to help our team focus and to help our teams to work on the right things at the right time. Another thing that we do that we think is extremely important when we work with product design is to create what we call a design system. In our case, we call it Blue Steel. That's the name of our design system. A design system is not just something that looks great or feels great to use. A design system is also something that has coherent and cohesiveness built into it, so that it parents the way things work and the way things look are the same across the board. This means that in this case, for tools that our associates use, they can learn things fast. They don't have to relearn when they work between different apps or experiences. And on the efficiency side in-house, our designers can, instead of building the same components again and again, they can focus on solving problems. The same goes for our engineers. So once we build one component, we don't have to rebuild it again. So that's the beauty of having a design system. Now, when we look at the product design team specifically, we decided that we needed to have foundational team pillars to build our design and our design thinking on. So we said we have creative collaboration, we have innovation, we have community, and we have inspiration. And everything we do within product design is sort of going through these pillars. So when we look at creative collaboration, what this means is that, again, product design is teamwork. So we have weekly creative reviews where we as an end-to-end design team come together and speak about the problems we're solving. And by exposing these problems to each other, you learn from them and you can create better experiences. And for designers, it's really important to continue to learn how to present and take and iterate on feedback that you get. And we try to do this in bigger forums as well as in smaller teams continuously through our work week. The second one is innovation. Innovation is really about a mindset. We try to foster innovation in everything we do all the time. So there's always a little bit of thought going into the experience domains we're working on to see how we can innovate. What we've also done in the product design team is that we introduce something we call a prototype month. What this means is that we give a small team opportunity to work on something for a couple of hours a week for a month. And the way they do this is they pitch it based on the principles that I mentioned before. There needs to be an assumption of a business benefit and or a member benefit. And the only requirement we have is that they can test this somehow at the end of this month. And we've seen amazing ideas coming out of this, where our associates come up with super quick and easy prototypes that we test. And some of them we bring to the roadmap and bring to life to the market. And this is a really efficient way to drive innovation. And by the way, this is not just for the product design team. Anyone at Sam's Club is welcome to join this. This part is community. So community is something that we try to achieve both internally and externally. So community is really about how can you as a designer and a design leader participate towards and in the design community. So we present at conferences and we try to participate in conferences to learn and to inspire. We also collaborate with universities where we teach so that we can help what we've learned into for others, but also it helps us to learn where others are and how we can help build the next generation of designers. And the last one here is inspiration. So inspiration is really about how you show up and how you do things. It doesn't necessarily have to be super beautiful, refined design all the time. It's also about showing up with a smile, be a good teammate, collaborate in a way, but also, as you can see of some of this, just try to do things with the best of your ability with what you have. So this is really about create as a team player and create together. How we work and how we structure ourselves and our design process. I wanted to share some outcomes that the team have accomplished by working this way. So we'll start with Scan and Go and also how we expanded that experience to Fuel. But let's look at Scan and Go first. So Scan and Go is an amazing experience where a small team started to think about one of the most common problems in retail, wait times. So the team thought about what kind of technologies we could use to simplify and enhance the experience for our members when shopping in our clubs. So what they did, they basically enabled our members to scan the items as they go through and put them in their cart going through the club, and then register all of those merchandise they put in their cart and then pay for it, so that they don't have to stand in line when they exit the club. They just have to show the digital receipt and they can go out of the club. It's an amazing experience and it's simplified the lives for our members immensely. So we did get so much positive feedback from our members. So we decided to expand this experience to other places in the Sam's Club shopping experience that would enhance the experience for members. So we also enable this for the Fuel experience, where one of the common problems when filling up gas is that you have to wait, you have to interact way too much with the pump to pay, etc. So what we did, we looked at the experience goals for the Fuel experience, where you want to save time, you don't want to spend too much time doing other things, and we want to help our members to go digital. So in this case, all you have to do is really to approach the pump, you scan the QR code on the pump, you verify your payment, and then you gas up as always, and then you get the digital receipt saying that you're ready, and that's it. Again, our members truly appreciate this, and it also helped us to generate more Scan and Go users on the other way back, which is amazing. So that's the Scan and Go experience. Let's look at the next one, which is Club Pickup. Club Pickup, we also took the approach of looking at, as you saw in the effect maps we talked about earlier, we really want to be member-centric. So we looked at the needs and the wants for members and the needs and wants for associates, because both our members and associates are heavily involved in this experience. So as a member, I'm really interested in saving time when picking up my order. I also want a way to shop safely, and I want convenience of picking up order at any preferred time. As an associate, I really want to make sure that I can pick an order from a member quickly, and I know I want to get the right things for the member, and I need the right equipment to do this as an associate. So when we broke down this into an effect map, what we really did was, as you can see here in the center, we tried to be very member-centric and associate and user-centric, and look at the actions in the chart below so that we can deliver towards the business goals, as you can see up top. In this case, we have a very clear goal. We wanted to increase the NPS, Net Promoter Score value for the Club Pickup experience. We also wanted to enable our associates to do a very good job in picking and dispensing orders quickly and efficiently. And we've seen amazing results from this. So let me take you through the experience. Here, the member starts using our mobile web app. And what you can see here, they place a pickup order for cookies. And in the third screen here, they pick a time slot and they just check out like you would do in any other time. It's just that now you go to the club to pick up your order. So when you're on your way to the club, you open the app and you get a notification saying your order is ready early. Then you can notify us saying you're here. And once you get to the club, you enter your spot number where you're parked, and we'll give you more information telling you when we will be out with your order. And that's it. Super simple. And our members truly appreciate this experience as well. Let's look at the third case study. This is an experience that involved much more of the physical design in the club. So this involves our member desk redesign project that we did. So our member services and the member desk is a hub of the club. Here we service our members with all kinds of things, and our associates here do a great job servicing our members. So when we started to look into this, we wanted to understand what problems we're trying to solve for. One is wait times, and one is that our members are really spending a lot of time trying to wait to get service, but also doing many, many different things. So when we looked at the experience goals and we started to do design thinking workshops around how to solve this problem and understand the problem, we also looked at all the activities that associates and members do at the desk today. And we also then tried to understand how we can help members and associates to simplify and move tasks that doesn't have to happen at the desk elsewhere, so that the desk experience becomes more streamlined, more approachable, and more pleasant, most importantly, for our members. So we did extensive research for over 3 months. And these are some of the highlights that we learned through that research. So we saw that the traffic flow and the shape of the desk makes the queuing a little bit confusing. We also learned that for the associate, storage behind the desk is really hard. So, for example, returns makes the whole area cluttered and hard to navigate for our associates, and sometimes always for our members because of this. And the registers, also something that we needed to look more deeply into how we can simplify that process for our associates and our members. So what we did then, we took all the research learnings and we took all the design thinking workshop insights, and we started to do diverge, as you saw in the design thinking process that we shared earlier. So we just sketched out a number of ideas and solutions, from various kinds of desk designs to overall layouts and flows concepts for the member service area. And this was really helpful because then it helped us to understand how we could solve for some of the most important problems that we discovered during research. So what we then landed on was what we call the L desk, an L-shaped desk. And as you can see to the far left here is sort of a low fidelity solution that we created in our layout center. And then we took associates and members through this experience, and then we refined it. We learned a ton of things on height, length, etc., and flow. And then, as you see in the middle screen here, we refined it a little bit and rolled out in a few clubs and tested it. And then we learned another set of things around how it worked and how people flow through it. And as you can see on the far right-hand sketch here, this is the final design that we landed on, that we actually are rolling out in our clubs as we speak. So that's 3 examples of outcomes that we've done at Sam's Club. Thank you.